Count us down.
3, 2, 1.
We're live. Lawnchair Sports Podcast, episode 9.
Episode 9?
9 or 10? I don't
I think it's 11.
Okay, whatever episode it is, we're here on a cold Saturday morning.
Yep.
And we're going to get the reps in, man. Let's get her started. So going into week 10, you're winning 75-60.
That's a 15-point lead, folks.
Yeah.
My math's not that good, but
so last week
with round numbers.
You predicted the Falcons would beat the you had said the Panthers were going to beat the Falcons, and you got that right. I got that wrong. Panthers won 25-15.
16-point lead.
All righty. And then you said Seahawks and the Bucks. That was your upset. You got that right.
How did I know that the Bucks were going to beat the Seahawks?
Yep. So I think that one was the one in Germany. And so, yeah, you got that one right. I got that one wrong. Then we had the Vikings and the Bills.
Crazy game. Game of the year.
I ended up getting that right, luckily. Oh, no, you did. Fuck.
How did I know?
The Vikings beat the Bills 30-30.
Some of these weeks, y'all put y'all's money on the things I say, and I will make you rich.
Jesus Christ.
Some weeks, not so much. But this week, I was hitting that. We got to talk about that game.
Let's talk about it.
That was the game of the year so far, right?
Yeah, dude, that was insane.
The Bills got like a 17-point lead at one point. It might have been even more than that.
Dude, it's my understanding that the Vikings have always come back on their wins.
Yeah.
All of their wins are them coming back from just crazy odds.
Did you see the catch that Justin Jefferson made?
Catch of the year, man.
Catch of the year.
I saw people arguing that his jersey and glove should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
dude, that's what I saw. I don't know, man.
After that game?
Yeah, well, I just, things surfacing this week.
I think he's definitely the best receiver in the league right now.
Just because that play was so crazy, they're like, yeah, put that fucking glove in the Hall of Fame.
That's insane.
Yeah, dude.
And some people, I've heard some people make the comment that like, oh, well, the gloves these days. No, it's not the gloves these days. I mean, yeah, they're
a little bit.
Think so? I think it's...
But I think if you put these wide receivers in the time where there was no gloves, they'd still be
that's what
fucking catching the shit. I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't have caught that without gloves, but
maybe
he's going to make 99% of the catches anyways.
Yeah.
It was that 1%.
I think their hands are so big too.
Fucking huge.
This was something I didn't find out till a little bit later, but apparently that catch by Gabe Davis on the sideline wasn't a catch at all, but the Bills got to the line so fast and snapped it that it wasn't reviewed. So
I didn't watch the end of it. Explain to me what happened with the fucking fumble.
Josh Allen fumbled on like the 1 yard line, and it went back into the end zone, and the Vikings jumped on it.
And it was a touchdown. So this tied it.
That tied it to go, yep.
And then they threw an interception, right? And
I think that the Vikings got the first possession of overtime and they kicked a field goal. So whenever the Bills got their possession and threw a pick that ended the game, I'm pretty sure that's how it went down.
So yeah, man, the Vikings are 8-1.
But I have to admit,
the Bills are 6-3.
I changed the channel. I fell asleep on the couch watching that game.
Yeah,
because I thought the Bills were winning and I thought they were gonna win.
Yeah. But
so far, I'm 3-0.
So in the halftime, they were winning 24-10. So I mean, it's looking good for them. But yeah, you got 4 points because you got the upset pick.
Oh wow!
So then we had the Lions and the Bears. Thank God I got this one right.
Shitty game there.
Yeah, it was just a bullshit.
The Bears won, right?
No, Lions got them 31-30. Oh. You got that wrong.
So wow.
I'm up now 1 point.
One thing we got to talk about is Justin Fields, the quarterback for the Bears. Have you seen him lately?
He's good. I used to have him in the fantasy.
You dropped him?
I did, but I got Kirk Cousins. Yeah,
so Justin Fields looks like Lamar Jackson now.
Yeah. Him and that fool from Tennessee, they're like the new breed of...
Yeah, black quarterbacks. Shout out to the black quarterback. No, shout out to the black quarterback. That's a thing now. And having a dual threat quarterback.
They can run and pass.
It's like having a running back playing quarterback.
Yeah, dude, it's a good... And then you got a good... you got a good running back.
I wasn't going to say
that, but whatever.
I think you could say that.
Oh, yeah, that's what he is. But,
there's been so much racism for so long. That's what I attribute to, there only being white quarterbacks up until now. I mean, obviously, I remember Steve McNair.
What's this guy's name from the Oilers?
Warren Moon.
Moon.
Yeah, but that was very rare. They were the exception. Nowadays, it's becoming pretty common.
Now it's like,
And also-
there's a white quarterback.
And the black head coach, too. That's a good thing. That's a good change.
Shout out to Lovie Smith.
Yeah.
We both got the Chiefs beating the Jaguars 27-17. I don't know, man. Maybe if the Jaguars get a few years, they might be pretty decent.
Yeah, Lawrence.
I like Lawrence.
I like him too. He's just so inconsistent.
He is
man.
very inconsistent.
He gets sacked a lot.
I know this is wild. Chiefs are 7-2. He's 3-7, and I know it took them like 3 years to win a game, so that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
He should have won against the Giants, but that's another. We have the Dolphins and the Giants. These are out of order. I don't even know. I'm on the wrong one.
Where is that word with the B there?
Where? It was Brian. Oh, Dolphins and the Browns. Sorry. My fault. I can't even read my own handwriting.
Dolphins and the Browns.
Where the fuck is this game?
The
at?
Dolphins won, surely.
I don't even see it.
Slow down right there.
Oh, right here. Dolphins, Browns. Dolphins ended up winning 39-17. We both get that.
Yeah, Tua. Ever since his little concussion debacle, man, he's been on a tear.
7-3. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think his touchdown to interception ratio is something crazy.
And I was even on record saying I thought he was going to retire after he got fucked up.
Yeah, and see, somebody in fantasy dropped him.
I did.
And I went
I've had good quarterbacks.
I scooped him up.
I dropped his ass too.
Roy's been dropping all the best quarterbacks.
But I have Mahomes, so yeah.
And that's in the big league?
Yeah, in the big league. Oh, no, in the other league. Sorry,
Okay.
My fault. But I know I've had this quarterback and I dropped him. The Giants. Who did they play? The Texans. We both said the Giants. We both got that right.
So I've only missed one so far.
Yeah, I've missed 3. Saints, Steelers. Both of us said Saints. No, yeah. So the Steelers ended up winning that one. Got that one wrong.
Interesting.
Steelers won 20-10.
Have you seen that rookie wide receiver, Pickens? On the
I
Steelers?
know people have talked about his ass.
He's fun to watch. And the quarterback, Pickett, he's also a rookie. You know, the Steelers are rebuilding big time. So
Is
I'm
Trubisky
surprised
the
they won.
quarterback?
No, it's Kenny Pickett.
Oh, is that who you're talking about? You said
He
he's
used to
the
be
wide receiver.
Trubisky. Okay, so there's Kenny Pickett, and then there's George Pickens.
Oh, okay.
I think his name's George. Something Pickens.
That's the quarterback.
That's the receiver.
Pickens.
I believe he was from Georgia.
Okay.
He's a beast, though. He's fun to watch.
And then we had Broncos and the Titans.
The Broncos and the Titans.
Shout out to the Titans winning that game, 17-10. I think that one.
Did we both pick them?
Yeah, we both got that right. Then we had the Raiders and the Colts. We both said the Raiders, but the Colts ended up winning 25-20.
Okay.
And I was looking at some things. The coach for the Colts, like a few weeks before, was at his house
Jeff Saturday?
tweeting the Raiders suck. And then fast forward like literally 2 weeks from that tweet, he's coaching the Colts and beating the Raiders. And it's my understanding that the Raiders can't fire their coach because they just don't have the money. So they're going to have to play through a shitty coach for like 2 years.
Oh, wow.
I think it's like 2 years of misery for these motherfuckers. But yeah, 25-20 Colts.
Damn.
We both got that wrong.
The Colts. So Jonathan Taylor started out so slow at the beginning of the year, but he's really coming on now.
He replaced Matt Ryan?
No. Jonathan Taylor's the running back. The number one running back of the league last year.
Okay.
And then this year, he was just in a slump, or maybe he was dealing with injuries. Who really knows? But the Colts are kind of turning things around. Does it say what their record is?
Yes, look.
I think they might be above 500. They might be.
They're 4-5-1.
Yeah.
I mean,
so they have
a chance.
It's interesting because they have a really good offensive line, a really good running back. Their defense is pretty darn good, especially their secondary. They have one of the best secondaries in the NFL. And so it's really just Matt Ryan.
And Matt Ryan is a veteran quarterback. He went 21 for 28 with 220 yards and a touchdown. That's not bad.
I feel like Matt Ryan is like a different version of Tony Romo. Like one that made it to the Super Bowl.
He just could never recover from that Super Bowl loss. I understand. Sorry, people. I told you the Packers are going to beat the Cowboys.
You did?
I did, and I got the upset on that one.
We both got the upsets.
We'll talk about the game that's already been played here soon. But yeah.
Give you +2 on that one.
38-21, 28-31, final in overtime.
So that's another game that, I have young daughters who hate it when I'm sitting on the couch watching football. So they're constantly trying to get me to change the channel or get up and go play with them. That game, I changed it because I was pretty sure the Cowboys were going to win. And then we start watching something, I forget. And I click back and Pinche Los Cowboys lost.
Yep.
Pinche
I
Los
didn't really watch
Cowboys.
the game either because I think I fell asleep during this game, and I just know Aaron Rodgers has it for the boys, man.
He does.
And that's McCartney, what's his name? The coach.
Oh, McCarthy, yeah.
That's his return to Green Bay, and he lost. So, sorry, boys. I'll be rooting for y'all. I don't know, actually. We'll see this week. But Cardinals and the Rams, you got that right. You said the Cardinals. I said the Rams. 27-17. Shout out to
Cliff Kingsbury.
Colt McCoy.
Oh, Colt McCoy, yeah.
Yeah, coming in and fucking winning.
That's true.
And Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah.
Chargers, 49ers. Luckily, I picked the 49ers to win that one. I lost 130.4 to 129.6 in my fantasy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so the Chargers tight end, fuck you, dude. Everett. Fucking motherfucker, you couldn't get a little bit more. And then actually the Eagles and the Commanders, I was really considering, because I'm so far behind, picking the upset for the Commanders. I should have done that.
Should have done it.
I should have done that, but they ended up handing the Eagles their first loss.
Yeah, that was a crazy game.
Yeah, we both got that wrong.
I actually watched that one, and basically the Eagles or the Commanders had a really well coached and well executed game plan.
They're 5-5, dude. The East is fucking on both ends is good.
Yeah,
So
it's highly unusual. It's crazy that the NFC East is this good. But yeah, the Commanders ran the ball the whole time, and they controlled the game clock. For those of you who don't understand football that well, maybe everybody already knows this, but whenever a team runs the football, the clock will continue to run, and if they pass the ball and it's incomplete, then the clock stops, right? So strategies for a lot of these running teams is to run the ball and eat the clock, because when you have a high-powered offense like the Eagles, you want to keep them off the field by controlling the game. So
that's pretty much what they did. I think we're going to see, I say the next 3 to 4 games, the Eagles are going to lose.
You think so?
2 to 3 games.
Man,
I'll say in the next 5 games, I think the Eagles might lose 3.
And you know, there was some key moments in that game that could have changed the game. For example, Dallas Goedert caught a pass, and he got face masked really bad. The guy grabbed him by the face mask, pulled him down to the ground, and he fumbled, but they didn't call the face mask. The Commanders jumped on the ball. There was some other weird, funky things that happened in that game. There were some penalties. It was not the Eagles' day, but I don't see them. I don't foresee them losing. Okay, so that means Roy has to pick against the Eagles for the next 3 weeks.
I'm gonna pick against them this week. I wanted to also bring up a fact I saw on one of those sports networks. I don't remember which one. They said if the Broncos had scored 15 points or more, they'd be 8-1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
their offense is horrible, dude.
Golly.
They spent all that money on Russell Wilson, and now you see why Pete Carroll let him go.
Jesus. Yeah, so that, let me count them up.
I did really good this week.
1, 2.
Put your money on my picks, y'all.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 9, right? That's including the 2.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's pretty good too.
So it's 84 to 68. You got me on one. You're winning by 16. I am thinking about what I'm going to talk about on my set at Bar PM. So
there you go.
What it's looking like.
Come see Roy. His open mic debut.
I don't remember who you picked on week 11 because the Titans beat the Packers. I know I did pick the Titans. Go look at the messages.
This was the one that was playing on Thursday?
Yeah, because I asked you who you got.
You said the Titans, and I said the Titans too.
Okay, so
we both said
27 to 17. Titans steamrolled them.
Yeah. Shout
out to Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
I'm liking the Titans. They're 7-3.
I can't imagine trying to tackle Derrick Henry.
That'd be so fun to like do. Like
I'll just grab onto his third leg and hold on for dear life.
Can you even tackle him like that? Can the average man even tackle his ass?
I doubt it.
Oh my god!
The average man can get ran the fuck over. That's for sure.
So then we have the Bears and the Falcons coming up 12 p.m. tomorrow.
Hold on, where? Which one?
Bears and Falcons.
Bears and Falcons. That's another shitty tough game to call. I'll go with the Bears.
Eagles, Colts. I already told you guys I'm going for the Eagles. I mean the Colts. Sorry. Damn.
I was like, what?
The Colts.
I got the Eagles on that.
Okay. Jets, Patriots. I'm going with the Jets.
That's an interesting game.
It'd be a good game.
Patriots are pretty good. Jets are pretty good. What's the Pats record?
We're looking at a 6-3 versus 5-4.
And it's going to be in New York or in New England. That's going to be a cold one.
It's going to be fucking... It might be snowing.
Okay, so...
I'm going with the Jets, though.
I'm going to go with the Patriots. I need Stevenson to score a lot of points for me.
Commanders, Texans. I'm going with the Commanders.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to go with the Commanders as well. You know, the Texans have a really weak run defense, or their defense sucks altogether, but the Commanders ran the ball down the Eagles' throat, and they're not going to have any trouble running all over the Texans.
Rams, Saints. Let me think about this one real quick.
I'm going with the Rams.
Did the Saints win?
The Saints got beat by freaking Pittsburgh last week.
So yeah, I guess I'll go with the Rams.
The Saints are looking bad right now.
Browns and the Bills. That game might not be happening.
So that game got moved to Detroit.
So it's inside?
It's inside.
Bills. Panthers, Ravens. That's a good game.
Panthers and the Ravens.
Colts beating the Eagles. My upset.
Okay.
Panthers, Ravens. I'm going with the Ravens.
I'm also going with the Ravens.
Lions and the Giants. How are we going with the Giants?
We're both going with the Giants.
Raiders and the Broncos. Now that's going to be a shitty game. So that's a good game to pick.
It is going to be a shitty game
because it can go either way. But I think the Raiders are just morale's out of there, so I'm going with the Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos. If Russell Wilson loses to the Raiders, then
this might be the game of the year. Vikings and the Cowboys.
You think so? You think the boys can hang?
I don't know. They were favored. Now they're not.
You know, the Vikings are really well-rounded. Going backwards a little bit. Did you see the Eagles sign in Ndamukong Suh?
Yep. Cowboys should have fucking signed him, but yeah.
Jeez,
that dude, a dirty player. I love him, though.
The Eagles' defensive line is going to be so nasty. But yeah, back to the, who is it? The Colts, the Cowboys and the Vikings.
That's a...
I got to go with the Vikings.
Sorry, Cowboys. So do I.
Yeah, I mean...
It just makes more sense.
They're so well-rounded, and they've shown that they can...
I wonder if they play the Eagles.
They can execute at every level of the game. They can come back from, they can come from behind against good teams. They got a really great wide receiver in Justin Jefferson, and they have a really good running back in Dalvin Cook. Their defense is solid. The Vikings, I mean, they might make it to the
Vikings have turf, so I know what's his name was having problems with the turf. Parsons.
Michael Parsons?
Yeah, I think he was having real big problems with the type of field he plays on. I'm going with the Vikings, though. Bengals and the Steelers. I think the Bengals got this one.
Yeah, I'm going with Joe Burrow and the Bengals.
He just got himself a new grill.
Grill?
Yeah. The ice on his teeth, man, they look pretty cool.
Damn.
Chiefs and the Chargers, I'm going with. So.
Chargers. We're always going to Chargers. I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm just kidding.
I don't know, though.
You don't know?
Chargers are pretty good, but I think Mahomes' offense is way better.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a shootout. Anytime,
I think when it's a shootout, the Chiefs all day.
You can't stop Travis Kelce.
Yeah. 49ers and the Cardinals. Shit.
I got the Niners on that one.
Let me see what the record is. Yeah, I'll be going with the Niners. I think Kyler Murray's still hurt, or he's questionable.
Yeah, we'll see if Colt can do something.
What the fuck is up with these Monday Night Football games, man? Jesus.
Which one's the Monday night game? Niners and the Cardinals?
Yeah.
That's really bad.
They should have made the Cowboys-Vikings Monday night.
I feel like when I was growing up, it was all about Monday Night Football. Sunday night was cool, but it was always Monday night. Are you ready for some football?
They need to get rid of fucking Thursday night prime.
I'm pretty sure it was like Hank Williams Jr. or something back in the day. And that shit was crunk. But now, Thursday night sucks. Yeah. Sunday night is where it's at. Monday night.
Sunday night's game is the Chiefs and the Chargers.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game.
That'll be a really good game. So that's week 11. Hopefully I can get some points. What's your upset? You didn't get an upset.
Oh, man. If I had to go with the upset, I'll take the... What about the... I feel like go down a little. If the Steelers beat the Bengals, that'd be an upset, right?
I guess technically.
I'll take a better one. Let me go with the better one. I'll go with the Texans over the Commanders.
Yeah, that is an upset.
Houston's only won one game.
1-7 versus the 500 team.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that's week.
So
11 of
what?
NFL. I think they announced UFC 282.
Did we talk about the Adesanya fight? We've already talked about that, right?
No, that was this last weekend.
Oh, we forgot to mention it. Or did we mention it in our last podcast that it was coming up? I don't remember, but
it was last weekend, right?
Israel Adesanya. Oh, yeah. Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira. And apparently Pereira TKO'd him.
I think we did talk about this.
Okay, we did?
Kind of. But I do want to mention that Adesanya has been gracefully accepting this defeat.
True champion.
Go listen to his Flagrant. It's beautiful.
Oh, he's been on Flagrant recently?
The day after, Monday, or 2 days after. No, yeah, it was the episode dropped Monday, so yeah.
Him and Schultz are boys, huh?
Yeah, Schultz is a big fan.
Flagrant's a podcast for those of you who don't know.
Oh yeah, with Andrew Schultz and
Andrew
Akash.
Schultz, one of the best comedians in the world.
He's good at what he does. And Adesanya just came on. He was like, he basically was like, I've had worse things happen in my life. Of course I don't want to lose, but
right.
He's like, there's way worse.
He's lost to that man 3 times.
In kickboxing, right?
Yeah, twice in kickboxing and then now in MMA. That's insane.
So apparently that man Pereira is his native language is his name is like Hands of fucking Stone.
Oh yeah, he hits hard.
He's a
but
killer.
See, you got Khamzat Chimaev coming for him now.
That's what I was gonna bring up. I think they announced the card.
Pereira versus Chimaev.
No, Khamzat's fighting that.
Where is he?
Oh no, this isn't the one I was talking about. But I know they announced Khamzat and Volkanovski.
Oh no,
no, but I know Khamzat's
UFC
fighting
282
is in December, but there's one in February.
Oh, Glover Teixeira and Jiri. Oh, that's a rematch, right, for the light heavyweight title. Jan Blachowicz.
Will this be a good one, right?
Patty Pimblett.
I like that fella.
And some guy I never heard of. Yeah, they're giving Patty a slow road up the ladder.
Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah, it'll be cool to see Patty.
Khabib?
Yeah, that's that redneck. Bryce Mitchell. If those of you who aren't familiar with the UFC, if you like good old rednecks and you want to see one who's really good at fighting and he's really funny to listen to, go check out Bryce Mitchell interview. Go watch his fights.
That's basically what Patty is, but in the English dirty version.
He's the English version, yeah.
Yeah, they come from the slums of England.
Patty the Batty. Just a little more fight news. Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia got announced.
When is that one? That was the one that's going to be in
January, I believe.
I think that's the one in February. I know they announced the cum shot and Volkanovski card. Khamzat, sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis in boxing.
Those two are the pretty good ones, huh?
Yeah, they're really good.
Who do you think will win?
I got Gervonta Davis.
It's pretty funny watching him getting interviewed. I like watching his interviews.
Oh, really? He's good? I never really seen his interviews.
I'm not going to talk about him because I don't want to get beat up. But he's pretty funny.
Yeah?
He's pretty fucking funny.
That's basically
I have seen controversy. I forgot to pull it up.
Oh, I know. Andy Ruiz is fighting...
I know we talked about some controversy.
What is his name?
So I don't know if anybody knows in baseball, Yasiel Puig, he is like a specimen too. He's like this really big dude. He's from like Latin America. He kind of is in his own little world. So when he's good, he's good. And when he's not, he's not. And he actually pled guilty to federal charges for lying about sports betting.
Oh,
I think they had an illegal gambling operation going on. I don't know how serious it is. This was on the 14th when I heard about it.
What position is he?
He was an outfielder, and he played for like a bunch of teams. I know he like, if you go look up his highlights, there's like plays where he just walks to the ball and he just throws it, and then like there's a play where he's just nonchalantly catching a fly ball. And of course, you're a professional, so you know he tags up and scores. He doesn't even know. He's kind of like.
So now it's all coming to light that he was doing shady shit the whole time?
I guess, yes. So, I mean, that's illegal gambling operation on a federal level. Yikes. The U.S. Department of Justice is involved. He was in Japan or Korea playing. That's also pretty fun to watch. If you go watch him playing the Korean League, it's pretty funny. Like, it's pretty cool to hear the commentators. It's way different than American.
Oh, yeah, I bet it is.
And it's like the fans are completely different. One day I would love to go to Japan and Korea and watch baseball over there.
So how many big leaguers are over there playing?
I know they go over there like
during the offseason?
Whenever, like guys like this, whenever they're good enough, but they just, their outside life just doesn't match with the MLB, they'll go play over there. I know we pick a lot of people from over there.
Wow.
Swagadellic, one of the best players in the league.
Who's that giant Japanese guy?
That guy
pitches.
He plays for Adesanya. Yeah, no, he plays for the Angels.
Okay.
He's a pitcher and a hitter, which we haven't seen since like Babe Ruth.
And he's elite, right?
He's one of the best players in the league, if not the best player in the league, just because he can do it both ways. That's pitches. Crazy. He's pitching like complete like wins, and then he's hitting home runs. That's
insane.
He's from Japan. I know that there was talks that he was like, I'm done with the MLB. I'm done with the Angels. I'm going back to Japan. So, I mean, I think
because like the politics in the MLB?
No, because the Angels suck. And they won't trade him.
Oh, okay.
That's what happened with Trout, who is the best player in the MLB, actually, who has potential to be one of the best players of all time, potential to hit 800 home runs if he stays healthy. But the Angels suck. So, I mean, there's a lot of politics like that. And I know, like, I guess during the winter, a lot of them will go play on the islands, where they'll go to Japan and play. But this guy, I think he faces 5 years in prison right now.
Nice.
He's actually going to court. So, I mean, he's back in America. Crazy. We'll see how that unfolds.
Yeah, nice little controversy there.
Yeah, man. I was like,
what
do
you got
fuck?
Anything for this day in sports?
Let's look it up real quick before we get you out of here. It's probably... I know we said we were going to watch basketball. I haven't really been watching basketball, but shout out to the Boston Celtics. They're a pretty good team. In 1932, a player scored 71 points in a college football game.
That's insane.
I don't know how that works, but...
Joe Kershaw.
Yeah.
And it was probably a white guy, which is even crazier.
I'm just kidding. This is kind of weird. In 1953, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled baseball is a sport, not a business.
Okay.
I don't quite understand why they did that, but maybe betting, same thing.
Interesting.
1906, the London host was selected to host the 1908 Olympics. So the Olympics have been around for quite some.
The Greeks.
I know Qatar's hosting the World Cup right now. A bunch of bullshit going on over there.
Yeah. They don't want to serve alcohol or something.
They're not serving alcohol to the fans, but in the suites, the Royals are drinking alcohol, you motherfuckers. And I know like they're shutting down cameras operating in there and crazy shit.
So why even do it there?
Exactly. That's why I was like, I know there was a lot of like humanitarian crisis involved in building the fucking place. Like they were, I think it was a lot of Nepal, like people from Southeast Asia or South Asia.
Nepalese.
Like the Indians and the Nepalese and the like Bangladesh were coming over, and then they were just stripping them of their passports and like, you got to work for us. At nothing. And then like you have this pristine, like revolutionary stadium, and then they showed their living quarters and it was fucking slums. So
and I feel like that's kind of a trend when it comes to the Olympics coming to certain places
in other countries,
or even the World Cup. You see, like I've seen documentaries about it happening, and just like,
because they don't have any like labor laws or anything, so you can fucking get away with that. But we contribute.
That's crazy.
To it.
I never thought of it.
We
like
contribute to it because we fucking play there and we buy the shit. So we're all at fault, but it's kind of sad. I would like to argue. I would like to think that because I think the World Cup's coming here sometime soon, that shit like that doesn't happen. I don't know. I mean, we already have the stadiums for them to play. So
it's going to happen to a degree.
Yeah, to a degree, it's going to happen.
I think that the human trafficking really increases and things like that.
During the fucking Super Bowl. It's horrible during the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's what I've heard, dude. So, and I know they had like some issues with the LGBTQ community. Like they were like, you better not wave that flag in the stadium.
Oh, Qatar.
Yeah, they were like, you know, we're gonna remove you if you wave that flag. And they're like, not because we don't agree with you, but because somebody will hurt you.
Oh,
we're doing it for your safety. If you wave that, he's like, this is a game, not a demonstration.
Right.
Do not come over here doing that. So
Jeez.
it'd be interesting to see if somebody does. Because
when does all that? Okay, when
I
does
think
it
it's
kick off?
happening very soon.
The World Cup. You know, I don't watch a whole lot of soccer, but
I'll watch the World Cup.
me too. I'll watch the World Cup for sure. And I'll cheer for Mexico, people.
November 20th, first game. Oh, and I also heard that they were bribing the teams to lose the first game.
Really?
I think that's why, because Qatar plays the first game. So I think they're saying, like, can we win the game? They were like, we're going to win 1-0. And I heard, like, this is fucking motherfuckers.
But, you know, it's funny because I guarantee you this kind of shit has been going on forever.
Yeah, of course.
It's just funny now that you get to see, like, oh, okay, yeah, it is
so
happening.
Yeah, 1 day, 2 hours away from the first game, and that might be a rigged game. Another not really controversy. I just want to say the USA basketball team is ranked number 2 for the first time ever. Spain's number 1.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been knocked down to number 2. So
damn them Spanish conquistador mofos.
Yeah, there you go, people.
All right, so hold on real quick. We forgot last week. I'm not sure we did. I know we're not doing Babe of the Week because our whole bracket's already filled out. But
we did sports movie.
We did a sports movie last week? All right, we need one sports movie. And I had one.
I think I did.
Man, we might need to keep a list of ones we've already done.
I mean, if you say it, I can probably tell you.
Remember the Titans?
Yeah, of course.
We've done that one?
We've done that one.
Okay.
I will do.
Oh, I got one.
I will. I don't. Yeah, we've done the Sandlot.
My sports movie is going to be The Legend of Bagger Vance. So check that one out. I'm not going to tell you which sport it covers because that might disinterest you, but just know it's a good movie. Check it out. The Legend of Bagger Vance.
I'll give you guys a classic. Go watch The Karate Kid. There you go.
Karate Kid.
Yep.
The old one.
Yeah, the first one.
Hell yeah. Well, episode 9, 10, or 11, whichever one it was.
Yeah, it's out. But it'll be out today. So
hell yeah. Shout out to
Rattlesnake. Thanks for joining us live. And thank you for being here on this cold morning. We'll see you guys. One love.
Peace and love. Peace.